Hey everyone, happy March. It's gross and rainy out there, so I'm sorry if the lighting's kind of off today. Um, but it's finally spring, so it's gonna warm up soon, hopefully. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the books I've read. Um, so the first one, I've been doing the audiobook of New Spring. It feels weird to hold up a physical copy when I'm just doing the audiobook, but I'm doing New Spring. It's the prequel to Wheel of Time, and it's getting to my favorite part, which is so exciting. Where two characters meet. That's all I'll say. But if you know, you know, and it's so much fun. So they just met, but we'll see what happens after that, right? This is a reread for me or a re-listen. So I'm doing this just on audiobook when I'm at the gym or when I'm just riding to work and that kind of thing. And I was right about Cat Swain. So Cat Swain is in this book, which I'm so excited that I remembered that because it's been a while since I read this one. I read it after 5, which is what I heard people recommending, reading this after 5, and I really think it works good there. There's a debate about publication order or where this should fit. I love it after 5, but I will tell you after 10 if I like it there too, because that's its publication order is after 10. So I'm going to also reread this after book 10 to see if I like it there better than I do after 5. But it worked really well after 5. So that's when I read it the first time, but now I'm reading it after 7 just because I really like this story and it's nice and short. So I've been listening to this one and I'm really enjoying it so much. But we'll see. I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated on whether I like it after 10 as well, which is publication order. Then I have Tress of the Emerald Sea, so I'll put it right here. Tress of the Emerald Sea, my mom and I decided to read 8 chapters per week because the chapters are super short and it's 64 chapters. So it breaks up into 8 evenly, and I'm a math person, so that's what I was doing. So we're reading 8 chapters a week, and I absolutely adore it so far. So I'm loving it. The humor is amazing. The characters are amazing. I love that the world is not like anything I've read before. It's not like your typical fantasy so far, so I've really enjoyed that a lot. So it has some amazing quotes, and I think I'm going to post a video about me and my mom's thoughts. My mom doesn't want to be on, but she said that I could share her thoughts. So I'm probably going to do a separate video about my specific thoughts, and that'll probably be a spoiler video. So I'll write spoiler on the screen and share my thoughts and my mom's thoughts more in depth because I want to keep this vlog pretty spoiler free. But I did want to read this quote quick. So let me grab it here. It says, but maybe we can take a while, or if little steps that when looked at together might seem brilliant to someone who doesn't know us. It's just such great language, such great humor. I love the characters so much in this book. So I'll continue to update you in general on this vlog, and then I'm going to do a spoiler-filled video later in the week talking about more specifics. Alright, and then I have my Pride and Prejudice, which is what I'm reading today. I got to my favorite parts in this. It's kind of been a week of favorite parts. So I got to Pride and Prejudice. I got to Darcy's first proposal in this. So I'm about midway, which is when he proposes. So I love it. It's so interesting to me that I still love reading this proposal, even though I could probably quote large portions of it, but I still adore reading it. I still love reading about the letter, even though I could probably quote a lot of the letter too. But it's really, really great. I still love the characters. I love growth. Characters who go through growth in Jane Austen's works is like a huge theme, I feel like. In Emma, it was a huge, big deal. Emma's growth in that book. And a little less in Northanger Abbey, but it was still there. But there's the growth in this book. Darcy's growth, Elizabeth's growth, Jane's growth is just so amazing in this book. And so I'm really excited to see that. She just read the letter, so I haven't gotten to the part where you see what happens after that, but I know what happens after that. She changes a lot, and I really appreciate that about Jane Austen. She writes strong, independent women who grow throughout the story, which is just my favorite thing about her. I love it. All right, and then finally, Order of the Phoenix. You know I've been quite moody about this, but we're getting to the real meat of the story. So I'm very excited. We're finally at school. This story is very much the school book. Most of it is in school. Most of it is actually not even against Voldemort. And that's what I love about this book. Voldemort is talked about, but the antagonist of this book is the Ministry. And I love that it's not always just the same old, same old. And I kind of wish that the ending was against the Ministry. But that's okay. Most of the book is against the Ministry. And so I love that it is different than the other books. It's not all about against Voldemort. Voldemort's around. It is about against Voldemort, but it is mostly against the Ministry, and I'm just having a blast. We're about to start Dumbledore's army, so they've kind of organized it, but they haven't met yet. An actual lesson. They've met in the Hogshead, but I'm so excited for this part. This Dumbledore's army part is going to be great. I'm not looking forward to the ending, but I adore the big chunk of the middle of this book. But this book is quite long, so I'm going a little slower. I was supposed to read it yesterday, didn't get to it because life's crazy. You know how it goes. But I will be continuing this book, and I go through it quite fast when I actually read. So I am still reading this book. I haven't given up. That's the good thing about a buddy read. So I am buddy reading Tress, and the good thing about that is I have to stop, so I can't just read Tress, which is hard, but it's good because then I can read other things, which is what I like about buddy reads, is that it slows me down, and so that I can enjoy lots of things all at once. So yeah, that is the vlog for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that y'all have a fabulous week, and I hope you get a chance to read a lot. And I will see you next week. Bye!